right, Huber. Next up, being published by Don't Nod. But developed by a developer called Tiny Bull Studios, about 20 devs, so not a huge team.
Okay.
This is an interesting one because when I did my appointment at Gamescom, it was all like very much like them talking me through it, and it wasn't hands-on.
Got it.
But then just this morning before we shot, they sent me a playable build, and then I was able to actually play for an hour. So it was like really able to like connect the dots on some of the things I was having a little harder time, like mechanically and stuff.
Cool.
But you can really feel like a lot of passion and creativity and stuff put into this game. So it is a game essentially about loneliness. Like even the miasma that you see kind of like in this opening tutorial, like they describe it as like physical loneliness.
Whoa.
And so you are like gathering up a party and creating like these bonds to like fight back against loneliness.
Yeah.
And
what a premise.
Yeah. And what's crazy is that they're saying that like their narrative team is just going like all out, like just putting like all of this crazy lore and stuff together and imagining these big scenes, and they're kind of like having to like think about like, okay, well, how do we do this? Because like we don't have the budget to do something of that scale, so we got to figure out like, okay, how do we like dial it back and get the essence of these things across? Because they had talked about this one scene where like this guy takes on like 20 different guys and all this. So like, okay, we'll show the bodies, we'll show the aftermath of that fight.
Smart.
And that's how we'll do it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of other things that they've done to do things in really smart ways, like just like showing like a lot of things on the maps and things like that. But it's essentially like a simpler action RPG. I think one of the things that comes to my mind is like a Secret of Mana type of thing, to where it's like, you've just got some basic attacks and some skills that are not quite on cooldown. It's like your skill meter builds up when you hit somebody. Mm-hmm. So it's one of those mechanics.
Yeah.
And then as you progress through the game, you find all your different party members and then you swap between them on the fly.
Okay.
And one of the neat things that they've done is that all of their their creature types, all of the different like races or whatever that are in the game when you go to different zones and villages, they're like mixes of different animals. So like I think like you're like not, I want to call him the main character because he's the first one you meet, but Da Vinci, the little yellow guy at the goggles, he's a bumblebun. So it's like a mix of a bumblebee and a bunny.
Cool.
But he doesn't have his wings weren't fully developed when he was born, and so like he actually has created like his own set of like mechanical wings.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love a good campfire scene between characters.
Yeah,
too,
so this is actually a main mechanic here, Huber.
Nice.
So when like you have the campfire checkpoints, so you find a campfire and then you can heal. But then when you sit at the campfire, each new campfire has new dialogue options. So you can talk to your party members, and then sort of based on like what choices you make in the conversation, you'll get relationship points for one party member or another.
Love relationship
depending
points.
on like how you align. Because Da Vinci is very optimistic. It's like we can do it. All of this, and like Mr. Fox is like a little more cold water. It's like I don't think we can go through here. This guy doesn't seem to be friendly. And he's like, and Da Vinci's like, no, we just need to knock harder. So there's really like a lot of great personality just in the first hour that I played of this.
Awesome.
Seemed
like there was a lot of puzzles going on, like flipping switches and moving boxes.
Yeah, there's a lot of that kind of thing to where you swap between your different characters to get through these kind of like. So like single player co-op kind of mechanics, right? And then when you're in combat, there's a really interesting thing going on. So one of the characters is just named Ghost. And when Da Vinci comes across Ghost doesn't really know anything about their background. Like they didn't even really realize that they were ghosts. They're just like, I don't know what's going on. Who are you? And all this stuff. But you decide to work together. And when you get into combat, you learn that Ghost can basically like sort of possess one of the other characters. And then that will increase their stats and make them hit harder. And then once you get another character in your party, then what happens is you'll see every once in a while, like somebody will get like the icon over them. And if you swap Ghost to that party member when the icon's over them, then you'll like go into like this emblazoned mode and you'll do even more damage.
Got it.
And then there's this Ghost meter on the bottom.
Ghost combo.
And as you like continue to attack and when you go into blaze, it adds to that meter even more. Then you get to do like an ultimate attack when it pulls all the way up.
Nice.
But one of the things I didn't get to play, but they were describing to me is see how there's like that meter has like 3 different sections. So as you get further into the game and like unlock more skills in your relationship meter and stuff, because the relationship meter is actually part of your skill tree. So it's like, yes, you've got to get skill points and like go on this path or that path, but then like the next sections of your skill tree are locked out until you build that relationship. You build up the relationship points with that character.
Yeah.
But along with that, when you get to these other sections of the Ghost meter, there will be things where basically you'll get combined skills for certain characters. So like this guy has a healing skill and this guy has another skill, but then if you use the combo skill, then it's like it like heals and speeds you up kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's about mixing and matching that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's about finding the ways to like find those synergies and everything there.
Cool.
And again, like any other skill tree, it's like you kind of decide. It's like, okay, which way do I want to go here with all of that? And swapping between them is pretty quick and simple. Just these first 2 guys, like Da Vinci's got like I think even his weapon is like a mashup. It's like a wrench hammer.
Oh yeah.
So when you're just doing your basic attack, it's you're just doing some quick light wrench hits, and then your skill is to like smash him with a big hammer. Whereas with Mr. Fox, he's got like Wolverine claws.
Speaking my language.
And then his first skill is like a bow and arrow. But then there's like little nuances there with the skill trees and stuff too, where like when you're doing a combo attack, like you can make it so the last hit of the combo does extra damage and that kind of thing.
Nice.
Another thing I really like about this Huber is the way that they've done the maps. I'm sure some people won't be a fan, but I like it. You don't just have a map available to you at all times or a mini map or something like that. It's when you get to places like those campfires, there will be a map there. And it's
maps are too OP nowadays, so I like that change.
Yeah, and it's more of like the kind of map that you used to get in like with the instruction manual or something in an old an old video game, and it's like, okay, so this is hand drawn. There's actually a lot, they say, again with the lore that the narrative team is doing. There's little things in there that they've included to give it a little bit more of the character and personality of the region that you're in. And so it's like, you kind of like stop, you look at the map, you kind of see it's like, okay, there's a path here, and it looks like there's a route over there in a little circle, and so like you can kind of get that sense of like, okay, I can go this way and, try to look for treasures and stuff before I move up towards whatever. There's sometimes there's like blocks where you like need to have like both characters push the same block. And then some of the stuff they showed me later, because there was like, there's like something where, let me see if I can find this. Because there's like one of these towns where like people were like able to like get a wish or whatever. And because of something that had happened in the past, like this town had like turned its ocean vertical. So the ocean is now just like a big wall around the city, but then there's like still like boats that go up and down in it. It's pretty crazy.
Redfall.
But yeah, and then the ghost can see like kind of traces of things that are no longer there. So like bridges and secret passages and NPCs. Can see like memories of things. And then there's like, everyone's got like kind of their own struggles with loneliness. And again, so that's coming, the story like really pulling about overcoming all those things and getting everyone to a better place just by coming together and working together and trusting one another. It doesn't
Looks
seem
wholesome.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to be super long. Like they say, 5 biomes, 18 sections, about 20 hours for the critical path, and then up to 20 hours. They're saying for like side content
do
and stuff
everything,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Sweet.
But
It's really wholesome.
yeah. Oh, okay, so I was wondering because when I played the demo this morning, I figured that like, oh, once I got to that title reveal, that was like, okay, this is going to be where they say thanks for playing, and
Yeah.
and then it kept going. It sent me a 4 to 5 hour demo.
Jeez. That's big.
But I probably won't play all of that because it is coming out pretty soon,
Nice.
October 23rd.
Oh, right around the corner.
So right around the corner.
Sweet.
Nice. So yeah, that's just part of our. Oh man, every one of these characters. Yeah, I love their designs.
Me too.
This is just part of our Gamescom coverage. Check out some other stuff that we put up today, and so there's a few more things that are going up next week. Plus, we did a podcast episode with previews on 40 separate games. So even if you don't watch all of it, get in there, watch a few of those things. And we are independent media outlet supported by people just like you. So consider becoming a channel member on YouTube or go over to patreon.com/easyallies to become a monthly supporter and keep all of this rolling, keep the coverage going. And we've got more coming soon.